Hello guys, and welcome back to Joe's Ventures, and today we're doing another episode of our Planet Zoo kind of updates things, and we're finally getting around to 1.9, so it's very exciting to see what's coming out now. So we just, even though I didn't really cover too much of the Camp Cretaceous pack, I did try to make sure to cover some of the updates as well, and we're going to be covering this Planet Zoo one because it's going to look good, and apparently it seems like it's going to be something big. We don't know obviously yet. We suspect it as an animal pack, but it could be something quite interesting. I've heard birds thrown around, but we throw that around every update, so whatever. But we're going to have a look what's becoming in the free update that's coming on the 12th of April for 1.9. So let's get started by reading it. So, hey yo, zookeepers. It's time for us to take a closer look at what to expect from the upcoming Planet Zoo free update and what you'll be able to enjoy, available for you to enjoy in the 12th of April. Are you ready to see what you can expect from update 1.9? Let's go. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with roaming educators, which I think is really cool. That's right, free roaming educators will soon be roaming their way into your zoo. This is a brand new way for your educators to share their animal knowledge with your guests as they walk around, bringing some extracurricular or extra educational activity along with them. So whenever an educator isn't traveling, resting, or at an animal talk point, they'll be able to wander the zoo and give mini talks to your guests to help them educate them on some of the animals present in your zoo. So that's really cool. So it's a little bit more passive education. And to celebrate this new experience with your guests, we decided to try our hand at replicating some of the hard work that roaming educators will try to we're putting in your zoo very soon. So this is how we got below, and it's just a video of them going around the Frontier office. It's a very fun little video. You can obviously go watch it for yourself, but I think it's really, really fun what they did to try and I've noticed they're really trying to improving their social media presence, like on YouTube and things like that. And I think it's really cool that they're trying that as well. So you got a little bit more between updates and things. So one thing I'm also really excited for is that if you guys recall with the update for Jurassic World Evolution 2, we got first-person mode, and it seems like this first-person mode is also coming to Planet Zoo as well, so that's wonderful. So speaking of roaming, we're very excited to share that with the launch of Update 1.9, you'll be able to make the most of the new Explore Camera mode, seeing and editing your zoo from a guest-level point of view. You'll be able to see your zoo as if visiting it yourself, giving you a great perspective on which to make any building or decorative adjustment, as well offering a brand new way for you to fully immerse yourself in your builds. So I feel like a lot of that was already covered with the first the Jurassic World Evolution one. So it's very similar, and it's cool that we're seeing it in this game as well. Everyone's been calling for it. There's even mods for it that just shows how much people want it, and it's really just becoming better and better. So next we've got auto-visual management screen and webcams on billboards. So that's interesting. So managing your audio and media boards just got even easier. This new audio-visual management screen will allow you to manage the screens and speakers within your zoo from one location, allowing you to see which clips and audio are being used from each output device, as well as the status and running costs of each screen, speaker, or camera in your zoo, so you can deliver a fully immersive educational experience with total ease. To add to this, you'll be able to incorporate your webcam feeds from Burrows onto your billboards, allowing your guests to get a closer look at animals when they use the Burrows. So I think that's really, really cool, because I imagine when I reach a point we have dozens of enclosures and dozens of cams and also billboards and everything, I think it's going to be probably quite difficult to manage that all. So having it on one screen that you can change really is a good way to try and consolidate it a bit and make it a little bit easier to manage, which I think is pretty cool. But we also got new water options. So did someone say FlexiColor? With the upcoming update 1.9, you can now completely customize the color of any water which features it, and allows you to have more control than ever over exactly how your exhibit animals are displayed and viewed in your zoos. Which exhibit animals are going to inject to the burst of color first. That's interesting. So instead of just having the set colors, we'll be able to do a FlexiColor like you would a lot of the objects in the game. So you can make bright orange, bright pink, and any shade in between of any color you want. So it's really opening up that freedom. And your habitats won't be missing out on some of these aqua-based features though either. So with 1.9, you'll be able to add both mist and bubble effects to your habitat water. So that's very cool. and you'll be able to implement these options from the water information panel alongside the transparency and watercolor options which are already in game to the mist VFX, and allows you to offer customizable colors. So you can get new colored mist. You can also get bubble and mist effects in your water, so I think that's really cool. Really nice to add that, so you can add more dramatic. Like you can see that macaque hot spring there, which is pretty cool. You could also add like all sorts of different things. Really, it's just allowing you more creativity as per usual. And you could create like a toxic green pond. You've seen the FlexiColor stuff. It's just really adding more and more to that. But really interesting. And speaking of that, we have got a couple new behaviors coming as well. So we've got bathing behaviors. So the perfect way to unwind, and a hot spring, of course. With update 1.9, we're introducing bathing behaviors. Simply create a shallow pool of water and heat it with a water temperature regulator, keeping it within the animal's requirements, of course. And to create the perfect hot spring for your Japanese macaques to bathe in. This behavior will help reduce animal stress, so it's a great way to provide a more relaxing environment within your habitats. This is kind of cool. I like that they're going back and giving all sorts of different animals, especially that are in the base game, new behaviors and stuff to help them set themselves apart. I'm glad that they're doing more of that. And I know it's a popular thing for these macaques, but a lot of the populations that do this have kind of been sitting in these almost trained by people, because people come and feed them while they're there. So it's kind of a bad behavior that they've got, but they also can be found naturally doing it, so that's pretty cool. But we also got Flattened Terrace brush, which is really cool. So to help create the shallow pool, you need a new hot spring. For your new hot springs, you're able to use the new Flattened Terrace brush. So this new brush is available with 1.9 and offers you a terrace height setting and a small pool offset option, which is incredibly helpful if you want to create these nice terrace structures within your zoo. So that's pretty cool, allowing you to make these hot springs and things. And I think that'll be very useful in making big ponds and such, so you can have a good gradient for animals to walk down under, and isn't sometimes just get so tall that animals can't walk through it. So it adds a lot of that increased creativity with that, so I think that's really cool. And last but most certainly not least, we've got small burrows. So last time we got big burrows for like the badger and the aardvarks, but it seems like this time small animals were able to adopt burrowing behaviors. So you'll be able to place these smaller burrows for both meerkats and prairie dogs in your zoos. And don't forget that you now can have webcam feeds from the burrows to your billboards. So it's pretty much works the same, but they're smaller for the meerkats and prairie dogs. I'd like to see some more animals using them. I think like hyenas would be cool to use the bigger ones. Potentially pangolins. I know hyenas use it as well. All sorts of animals, foxes potentially. You could have different, like a snow one for the Arctic fox, for example. I think those would be some really cool animals that could really make use of those burrows. And yeah, and there's a lot of exciting new features coming with update 1.9 with various fixes, and will be included with the full patch notes upon release. So yeah, pretty good update. The one thing I do miss though is adding more diving animations to more animals. I think there is potential for more, and maybe some other things. I think there's some other things that could really make some good updates, considering the first person mode is a pretty good update as well. I think plastic antlers, new behaviors to, not plastic antlers, but like random antlers, so you can have variation within horns and tusks and things. Also, something like new behaviors for older animals, like they're doing with the macaques, to really help them seem more unique. Maybe some other minor edits and things like that. Just really make these free updates really worth it and interesting. So I think that's really cool. But really awesome. It seems that we'll have some more news for us soon. But until then, join us this coming March, for the 28th of March. The Monday on the 28th of March. That on Twitch and YouTube for a very special self-care stream that you won't want to miss. And we'll see you all there. So it might be similar to the one last time. They'll give us a teaser of what it is. It'll probably be pretty easy to figure out in the end. But obviously, we all hope it's birds, but we don't know what else is going to be. We think potentially it could be I think it might be something to do with Greater Asia. I would love to see things like Progrossi horses and Amur leopards. I feel like that's kind of one of the places left that hasn't been explored. Maybe like a more general pack. Maybe even like rainforests and things like that. So we can have animals like capybaras come back because it's like the most requested animal at the moment. I think there's a lot of variation and things like that could happen. So I think that's really, really cool. But yeah, we'll just have to wait till 28th and wait for it to be announced. And it's coming out on the 12th of August, so we got about 2 weeks from now. And I know I've been making so many Planet Zoo videos, but I've got up to like 69, nice, of mod spotlights because a lot of people are releasing them before the update comes. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of that, and then once we finish and get all this done, I think we'll be moving back to Jurassic World Evolution. I've got a few mod spotlights for that, and then once we've done that, I want to try and play more games and more variety of different games. I'm really excited to do that. I'd really like to play Bee Simulator, or if there's any games that you guys really want to suggest, I might give them a shot. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Always remember to get the little bell icon to get notified about anything. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and bye-bye.